And joining us here at the courthouse, we have legal analyst Misty Marris, who's standing right beside me. And she was in the court today, Connell, as well as she has been through this trial. So, Misty, what stood out to you? I just mentioned all the witnesses. How does it tie into the charges that are at hand?
Kid Cudi was actually really important, and he was important for the prosecution. We got a little bit of a preview about what he was going to say because he's mentioned in Cassie Ventura's civil lawsuit against Combs. So what the prosecutors were able to elicit is that Kid Cudi, when he's in a relationship with Cassie Ventura in 2011, his car was blown up in January of 2012 with a Molotov cocktail. Now, he said he believes that to be Combs. The reason that it matters, Combs is charged with Rico conspiracy. That's when two or more individuals decide to commit crimes in furtherance of a criminal enterprise. So Combs, that's the criminal enterprise, an enterprise that he is running for the purposes of essentially doing his bidding. And the reason this matters, well, the Molotov cocktail is arson. And it requires the prosecutors to show what are the crimes that these co-conspirators are committing. Well, arson is one of them. So that's why prosecutors needed Kid Cudi to make that connection between the blowing up the car and Combs.
It was a dramatic moment for sure. And one of the other names that's been thrown about is Capricorn Clark. She is a former assistant to Sean Combs. She is apparently going to be taking the stand, Connell, next week, along with a member of the LAPD, the LAFD. But Capricorn is important because she was a part of that night, the night that Combs allegedly went to Kid Cudi's home, broke in to confront him. And so that's going to be important, too, with these charges.
Yeah, Capricorn has come up several times, and now we're actually going to hear from her. So this is really important for the purposes of prosecutors putting together the case. Now, listen, the cross-examination of Kid Cudi, I will say the defense made some headway. They were able to establish that he had no direct knowledge that Combs or his associates were involved in that Molotov cocktail, and also that he said Cassie was playing him, that she actually was dating both of them at the same time, and that he was very upset about it. This tends to show that she was acting with autonomy. So that was really important with the defense with respect to the element of coercion. So that's how all of this fits into the charges. But Capricorn's going to be really, really critical for prosecutors. She's come up, she's on that email that Cassie Ventura sent to her mother, December 2011, where she says Combs is threatening her physically and threatening to release sexually explicit tapes. She's on that email, and that is what I presume prosecutors will say links co-conspirators like those in Combs' sphere to some of the charges and this pattern of criminal conduct that prosecutors are required to establish under the law.
All right, so next week is going to be very important. Connell, we'll throw it back to you as you're following along. I mean, it's really, you're getting this behind-the-scenes look of this lifestyle with Sean Combs, with all of these characters we have heard so much about through the years, and now we are seeing them here downtown Manhattan in federal court telling their stories. So it's been very interesting to follow along.
Something. You always have the best reporting on this and great insight from Misty, as always, as well. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Misty.